My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video. My brothers and sisters, my mission in this video, my goal, my quest, if you will, my destiny, is to help every brother, and you best to believe, every sweet, sweet sister, how to have a great gaming experience while being broke. You know, these days it's hard to be a gamer if you ain't got, hey, let me tell you something. It ain't a thing to me, homie. It ain't a thing to me. Just between me and you, those are all ones. First, you have to get the mindset. You got to get it into your mind that you're a broke brother. If you ain't got no money right now, if you look inside your wallet and it's like this, see what a brother got in his wallet. Well, goddamn. Okay, so you're broke, okay? You're broke. You have no money. You're broke. Lacking of the money. Moneyless. Cashless. You're broke, okay? So, first of all, the question is, how do I get money? You know? How do you get money? You know, say if you're young. Say if you're young or you've been looking for a job and you've had no luck. I'm sure your parents will understand in both situations. Either you're young or you've been looking for a job and have had no luck. You know, before I got a job, the way that I got money is, say if you go to school, you know, at least that's what my mom did. You know, every week she always gave me lunch money for that entire week, you know, so she would give me like, what she used to give me? I think like $15 a week, you know. So if you're young and that's your situation, the only time you ever get money is for lunch money, save that money, you know. Bring something from the house to eat, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, whatever it is you need to do to save some money, because you're cashless. You have nothing, okay? So you better save some. I'm telling you, that's what I did. I did that freaking 9th through half of the 11th grade. I did that freshman year all the way through junior half of that junior year. So I did that for a while, you know. Every time I won a game, I saved my lunch money. If you're in the case where you're out of school, you have no job, you've been looking, no luck, I'm sure your parents will understand too. You know, ask to do things like, you know, ask to wash their car, or ask if you need the lawn cut, or, you know, whatever. You know, something to make money. I'm sure they'll give you like a 10 here, a 20 there. You know, it's all about, first step is you gotta find a way to get some money. Okay. So you got money. You a big baller. But your money is still very limited. I mean, let's be honest. With these games that you buy, your cash is going to be going out pretty fast, you know. So you got a little money, but you still, you know, need more money to truly enjoy all the games that's about to come out. And I hate to say it, but this is where GameStop comes in. Me personally, I don't do GameStop just because they rip you off, okay? I haven't been to GameStop in over a year now. You know, I always get my games from either Walmart, Target, or Best Buy, period. You know, and I think even now Best Buy, you can trade in games at Best Buy now. I just found that out. Like, I went to Best Buy and I saw like a pre-owned game sections, and I'm like, what the heck is this? No, you can now trade in games at Best Buy. So I'm not sure how their trade-in system works. So if you're one of those people that don't really like GameStop like me, Best Buy, you know, but I'm not sure how their thing works. But for GameStop, which is the popular place where you can trade in games, you know, use GameStop to your advantage. I think GameStop, I think, because I haven't been to GameStop in over a year, but I think GameStop still has these deals where when a new game is coming out, you can trade in 2 to 3 games towards buying that new game, and you'll get like an extra 10 to 20% extra trade-in value. Now, that's when you want to use GameStop. You know, trade in the 2 to 3 games that you don't play no more towards buying that new game, and it's cool because you're getting like extra trade-in value towards that new game. Now, when you don't want to use GameStop, say if Resident Evil 6 is now out. You know, you're playing it. You beat it. You get tired of playing it. Then Black Ops 2 comes out. You do not want to go into GameStop and be like, hey, can I trade in my Resident Evil 6 towards Black Ops 2? Can you tell me how much trade-in credit I can get for that, kind sir? Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me check my okay. Let's see. Alright, for Resident Evil 6, we'll give you $8 store credit. And some of y'all fools be like, okay, no, that is not okay. Don't use GameStop that way. If you do go to GameStop, you only want to trade in your games when you're getting that like extra value for it. And that's when, you know, the new games come out. So trade in your 2 to 3 games. You'll get like, I think they still do it, like an extra 10 to 20% towards buying that new game. So say if Black Ops 2 comes out, and I don't think it has to be relatively new games. You know, trade in something like, if you still have Dead Space 2 or something and you don't play it no more, trade in like Dead Space 2 and freaking, I don't know, 2K12 and freaking Gears of War 3 or whatever. You know, you'll trade in those 3 games that you don't really play no more, and I think you'll get like an extra 10 to 20% trade-in value. Now, like I said, I don't know how Best Buys works, but if theirs is better, I really want to know about it because I've never used it before. So you want to use GameStop to your advantage. Do not let GameStop rip you off. Instead, take GameStop. Use GameStop, if you will, to your advantage. Try to only buy games that have high replay value. What I mean by that is, it wasn't always like this. I mean, let's be honest. Back in the day on last gen, on PS2, GameCube, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which was the best Sonic of all time, Medal of Honor Rising Sun on PlayStation 2, all the Ratchet and Clanks on PlayStation 2. I mean, so many classic games, I just can't go through it. But there was a lot of games back on last gen that had no online. But let's be honest, how many times did we play through those games? A lot. These days, it's like, once you play through a game, if it doesn't have online, it's like, okay, I beat the game, now what? Now, it's not like that for all gamers, but a lot of gamers, once they beat a game and it doesn't have online, they just don't feel like playing through it again. So if you're that type of gamer where, you know, once you beat a game and it has no online, you don't feel like playing through the game, only buy games that have high replay value. Normally, the games that have high replay value are the games that have single player and online. If you're interested in a game that doesn't have online, rent those games. Use the places like Blockbuster, Gamefly, etc. When all else fails, when none of the steps I just gave you works, which I doubt that. I'm sure this will work because all the steps I'm giving you guys is exactly what I did before I started making my own money. So, I mean, it worked for me. I'm sure it could work for you. But if all these steps did not work, still to this very day, you're sitting here, a broke breath or a broke sister, you can always beg.